like that to people, you know what I'm saying? So I was just telling them like that, like, hell no, bro. Sometimes you just can't do stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't directly go to that, like saying nothing about St. Pete, but that's what I was hinting towards, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, bro, whoop, whoop, whoop. So then he got asking me about GE, about when he got to do the join, but he was talking about he ain't trying to join, he just want to know how it works. And I was just telling him, like, bro, don't even get into that, bro. Just the whole question asking, because when people do that, it makes me think it's a little more to what you telling me. It makes me think you thinking about it. And, bro, just continue, you know, doing your time the way you've been doing your time, bro. Because you get into stuff, and it's a whole different ballgame. It's not what you think, bro. And you fuck around and be in a very bad space one day, you know what I'm saying? So to avoid that from happening, just leave that alone, bro. You don't even need to be asking a nigga no questions about nothing like that. You need to just leave that where that's at, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, for sure. So, bro, it's chicken on the bone day, like 2 days later. So I'm telling bro, like, what the hell? So Scott, like, what the hell going on? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, bro, just the energy, bro. Everything just feel different. I see people all excited. You got everybody passing around soups. I say, bro, it's chicken on the bone day, nigga. He was like, y'all ain't never had chicken before? I said, nigga, we get it once a month. How much did you get chicken in Juvenile? He said, hell no, they get chicken all the time. I said, well, here you only getting once a month, my boy. So he like, damn, for real? I said, yep, you get one piece. You might get a small piece or whatever. So it's crucial that you collect you a few pieces. Or if you broke, it's crucial that you sell your piece. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm getting ready. I got to grab my plastic bag because I done bought me a cover with my chip bag. What is that, a cheap? No, it was a mesquite. It's called a mesquite chip. It was a bag, probably about that big, clear bag, probably about that wide. So, you know, I'm grabbing the bag. Scott shoot out the room. I had already told him, hold on, bro. Feel me? He shoot out the room anyway. I'm like, whatever. I'll go walking with the guys. As soon as I hit the end of the range, I see St. Pete walking with Scott to be playing with him, bro. Like, he, and then you got Scott in there like, man, watch out. And then St. Pete, but St. Pete hitting him every time. He ain't hitting hard, of course. But, and I know, bro, I've been in situations like this before, I'm telling you. I think in these situations is one of the two things. You actually scared of the person, or you just got a whole lot of respect for the person. And even though they hitting you, bro, you just can't hit them back. Like, quick side story, I had a person that I really looked up to a lot in my life, and he used to say a lot of joking, slightly disrespectful things to me. And you know, had it been anybody else saying, I would have easily retorted saying something equally back. But just the respect I had, even though you're proving to me you don't have that same respect, I just couldn't give you that same energy. I guess you look up to a person, so, you know, so they just playing, he hit them in the head, and I don't know, bro. I just done heard a couple things about St. Pete, and I just don't like stuff like that. Then I never really like when a person been out there for a long time and a new person come in, and then that person like go to handling them to any degree, because I feel like you land on their neophyte in them. You know what I'm saying? We get up to the chow hall, bro. Everybody get their food. We sit down. Scott and St. Pete is directly across from the table I'm sitting at. So I done got my 3-4 pieces that people owe me. I done went crazy with the hot sauce. Well, I got 2 on my plate, and I threw the other 2 in the bag. Hit it with the hot sauce, even though I'm taking that back to the dorm. Since I'm a real chef, I gotta let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let it marinate in the hot sauce. Wish I had some lemon pepper sprinkles, but I didn't. I had to let it marinate in the hot sauce. And I go to tearing me up my 2 that's on the plate right now. Bro, while I'm eating, I'm not watching these people, but I am kind of looking just because, you know, I just want to see what's going on.
We got that reggaeton. Today, we're going to be making beats you guys send me, okay?
I'm sitting here eating my food, and Scott is sitting there picking at the sides and all this type stuff. And I'm like, damn, that man ain't touched that chicken yet. Yeah, the big old piece of chicken, too.